So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Dorsett. And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's 2nd down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Here's 2nd and 8. Looking left side, he's got it, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43.
They sure put the coverage guys in a stress on that one. They thought they were going deep. Ends up curling inside for a nice chunk of yardage.
Here we go. 60 orange. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there now. Ready, go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Now it's Dorsett. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. He'll look to throw. Oh, ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
You better bring it. You better bring it. You let me know right.
On 1st down, Simpson. And they'll get him down up past the 15, just shy of the 20. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
I guess it's good we can't really read the mind of the defensive coordinator now, huh?
Had him pinned back there deep, give up that run. Can't be happy.
Yeah, whatever's in his mind right now, we probably couldn't say over the air.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. The Steelers now in the nickel here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's McNair. He's going to float this one deep right side. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 45, and his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Second and 4. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first.
First down, Steelers.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Dorsett. Trey Flowers there on the tackle.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
On the give, this is Dorsett. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Oh, this one pushed to the right. Badgley missed it. No good. And this will remain a scoreless game.
It looked good when it left his foot, but he kind of sliced it a little bit, and he winds up missing it wide right.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. On first down, it's McNair. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Here's McNair. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line.
The tackle made back at the 47-yard line.
Now McNair off the play fake. And he is going to go down. He will be sacked on the final play of this first quarter. No score after 1 on EA Sports. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. On the return is Kirk. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've got to be a little bit frustrated about that last drive. Missed field goal.
Always hurts a team because, you put something out there, you're giving yourself a chance, you're in range, and the ball doesn't go through the posts. But it's not something to panic about, I don't believe. Just keep playing and keep going.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they hand it off to Dorsett. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Looking to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 23. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
They gash him in a big way on that last run, and defense fortunate to tackle him on the 2-yard line, but doesn't necessarily mean that there's something wrong with the defense's plan. And that
got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
But one thing's for sure, when you get a big receiver and you trust him downfield, you're going to give him opportunities to go up and get that 50-50 ball.
And he is a darn good big receiver. Unfortunately, that time didn't work out. Nice job defensively. An incomplete pass on second down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
Kirk now, the return man. A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Going to give this time to the tailback. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A run with Portis, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Watch the whip.
They run with Taylor. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
Partner, I think from our experience together, we have learned that most offensive coordinators are going to tell you, if I'm going to run the football on 1st down, I've got to get at least 4 yards. They got 5 here. They got to feel pretty good about that one.
A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 33. And he'll return this one just shy of midfield to the 49. And you don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
It's now 4th down.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Inside of a minute left in the half, does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now McNair looking downfield for Jones. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
They'll take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
And the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in a low-scoring affair. 6-0 is our score. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Next take over 1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Now McNair eluding the pressure right. Gates with a grab. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
McNair, that'll be caught by Rice. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. And this is Simpson with a catch. And he's got a 1st down as he's up to the 48. Give him 6 yards in the 1st down.
And that one was a lot of fun right there because that was the game within the game. 3rd and short, blitz was on. What's the key for the quarterback? Get out of your hands in a hurry. And that was a quick little completion. Got the job done for a 1st down.
And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 1st down Seattle on a pickup of 13.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They run on 1st down, but it only produces a gain of 2. It's 2nd down now. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease so they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. This quarterback now 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off Byron Jones. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The tight end Gates, the intended target. Now a handoff here to his running back. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. From deep in their own territory, they look to throw. And he is not going to get away. The rush was too strong, and this is going to wind up a safety. So maybe the defense will have to kickstart the offense here. The first points of the game comes from that defensive unit.
Yeah, sometimes you get together and you say, hey, maybe it's on us today. We have to go out and force the issue and make a play and get everyone else going.
And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Touchdown, Seattle. A big play there. 79 yards. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Good start to the season for him. He had the touchdown last week in the opener and a second one in week 2 now.
How about the pace he's already established, right? Not sure he can keep it up for an entire season, but don't burst the bubble because he thinks that he can.
Do guys go into a season with a goal for touchdowns scored or yardage? What do you think?
I think every single one of the guys who's going to touch the football, they all have those types of goals. They all have those types of thoughts. And then they just have to see how the season unfolds if they can stay with it.
Unfolding so far so good for him. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Now a pass taken in by the tight end Herndon. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers able to pick up 18 yards there. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
54. Squeeze, get in there. Ready, go.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off with great anticipation.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
To throw from his end zone, McNair. And they're going to sack him again. The 5th time they've gotten him today, and this one results in a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that? And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running back. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner, but after a play like that, they might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
This quarterback now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. To throw, McNair. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Partner, I know my grade school teachers never would believe this, but I can absorb a lesson. I think there's a lesson in this one. He's having a great day running the football, but occasionally they're going to find a way to stop you, aren't they?
Yeah, this time the defense stepped up in what's been so far a tough game for them. And able to find Green. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And the lead is up to 8.
The score, Seahawks 16.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. Drops this one off to Portis. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. Here's Johnny Hacker now. 3 quarters have come and gone. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here's Johnny Hacker now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. Here's Jones. Call that one an even 60 yards, 6-0. And it'll be Seahawk football as they take over deep in their own territory. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. McNair to throw, and he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there. 85 yards. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. So what was already a game to remember becomes even more so as that touchdown run, a lengthy one, takes him over 200 yards now for the game.
And I love the fact that to get over 200, it took a pretty good sprint, didn't it? I mean, a lot of times you get 1 or 2 yards and oh, he's over 200 yards. But that really put an exclamation point on the game he's having. Fantastic. A lot of fun to watch.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing it.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Simpson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. They'll run on first down. Simpson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. On second down, McNair. Going to throw right side here. Complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Antonio Gates. His second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after.
It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for the Steelers. 59 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain followed by a sizable loss here. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. They're going to look to throw. And this is incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football.
It's a turnover on downs.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game. That's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
They get 17 on that one, move the chains, first down Seahawks. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out.
Now a give, right side. It's Simpson. And he spins past him and into space. That one good for 33 and a first.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
All day, baby, all day, all day, all day.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
A loss of a yard brings up 4th and goal.
So the victory here for Seattle. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for the Seahawks, they used a favorable early schedule to their advantage as they move to 2-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.